How we doing, guys? Quick video on the barbells. This is an equipment video we have going on here. The barbells that we have here at TJ's Gyms. You're essentially going to see three different standard barbells. On the bottom here we have the men's bar. This is a barbell that is 7 feet long, weighs 45 pounds, has a 28.5 millimeter diameter grip on it, so it's a little thicker. You're going to feel that. The colors of the barbells, as far as the sleeves and the actual shaft of the barbell, are a little different at the different gyms, as well as sometimes we have different colors at different gyms, so you don't want to think that it's a standard color for each type of barbell. Here we have an all-black women's bar. This would be a 35-pound barbell, a 25 millimeter diameter grip, so the grip is much more narrow. You should know that right away by grabbing the different bars and knowing how they feel. It's a little bit shorter, 6.5 feet long, rather than 7 foot long barbell. And then finally up here we have our silver training barbells. These two barbells on the bottom are standard steel barbells. This training barbell weighs 15 pounds and is made of aluminum. Okay? You'll know that right away when you pick it up and how light it is. Great for beginners, great for teens and kids. So that's a little tour of the different types of barbells we have here. You should know them by visual, you should know them by the weight, and you should know them by the grip, okay? So if you have any questions, you can always ask a coach. Those are the three standard barbells, and now I'm gonna go over a little bit on barbell protocol. Okay guys, hi again. Today, on this next video, we're gonna be going over the racking and unracking of a barbell off of one of these racks, how to do it properly and safely. Not too tough to figure out, it's pretty easy. What you're gonna do is whenever a barbell is set up at about shoulder height for you, a little under shoulder height, it's pretty standard for everybody. You wanna walk into the barbell, you wanna get underneath it with your elbows. My knees are bent, I stand into the bar, and I take it off the rack. From here, I'll do whatever it is that I might do. Maybe it's overhead, maybe it's front squat, whatever it might be. When I finish with the movement, the standard is pretty simple. I walk it all the way into the rack, put it hard against the rack, slide it down by bending my knees. What you never want to do is walk in and start lifting the barbell and placing it on the rack, because there is the potential that you miss one of the J cups, bad things can happen, okay? So walk it in with your body, pretty simple, bend the knees, slide it down, everybody's safe. Okay guys, next video is how to unload a barbell, how to get your weights off. What we don't ever want to see is someone going to the end of the barbell and yanking and trying to get it off from this direction, the plate off from this direction. We always want to remember that here we always use clips. So at the end of the barbell, you're always going to have a clip. You remove the clip, you stand over the top, pick the barbell up, slide the plate off so it goes on the ground, gently setting the barbell down on the ground. What we never want to do in here is drop an empty barbell. $200 to $300 per barbell. It gets a little expensive having to replace these. We also never want to let the ends hit the ground, okay? So once again, for a quick review, we take the clip off, lift the end of the bar, slide the plate off, place the barbell down, and that's the way we do it. Thanks, guys. Hi guys, this video is going to be going over the safety squat bar. This is a specialty bar that we have at all of the gyms. It's mainly meant for folks who have a hard time with possibly front racking a barbell or back racking a barbell for their squat. And we want to make sure that people are as comfortable as possible so they can meet those 4 standards to squatting: keeping their heels down, knees tracking toes, keeping their back in a good flat position, and getting their hip below knee. So some folks can't do that with a regular standard bar. This bar, which weighs 70 pounds, we have to know that right out of the gate, that it's a lot heavier than a 45-pound, 35-pound bar, okay, or obviously a 15-pound training bar. But what it does, it allows me to get in a very comfortable position, so that when I put my head through, I'm able to get the bar in a nice position where I can almost balance. My upper body is very comfortable, and I'm able to then meet the standards of the squat without being very uncomfortable, okay? We put it back in, boom, bend the knees, get it into the rack. It makes things a lot more comfortable for folks, for certain folks. And it's also great for just a regular athlete to give it a try, to try something different, okay? So if you have any questions, always feel free to ask the coach about the safety squat bar. Hi guys, the next piece of equipment we're going to be going over here is called the trap bar. The trap bar is great for folks who have a little bit of some issues with bending, deadlifting, getting into a great position where they're making those 3 points of contact with the back of their head, in between their shoulder blades and their tailbone. So what the trap bar allows people to do is get in the best position possible, while instead of deadlifting and in front of them, actually what's happening is the handles are to the side, which lets them get in a much better position. So folks like me, I do a lot better with a trap bar deadlift than I do because of my height than I do with a standard barbell. What happens is you stand inside, you get down into the best position you can, making those 3 points of contact, picking the bar up, and then off the ground again. In a traditional deadlift setting here, I might have to round out my upper back a little bit in order to reach a barbell that's a lot lower with the standard plate on there. So that's how a trap bar works. Once again, ask any coach how to use it. Great way to supplement your bending routine as well. Okay, thanks guys. Hi guys, this is the final bar in our specialty bar series here. This one is called the multi-grip bar. And what the multi-grip bar allows you to do is get into a position that's maybe a little better for your shoulder. Some folks have some shoulder trouble or wrist trouble doing a standard bench press. What the multi-grip bar does is it allows them to grab the bar in a series of different holds that's comfortable for them and allows them to move the shoulder in a better position. Makes it much more comfortable for some folks. So when they come down, they can easily keep those elbows down to the sides, and you can use a different grip to work a little differently depending on what's comfortable for you as an individual in here, and get that pushing going so it's really clean and it feels good and comfortable. All right, once again, ask any coach about how to use this guy. It weighs 40 pounds, same as a little lighter than a standard bar, and it will really help, once again, not only making it pain-free for some folks, but it'll also give the opportunity to supplement your pressing a little differently, just working the muscles a little differently, okay? So any questions, let us know. Thanks, guys.